Are you a DJ looking to build your brand? That way you can be recognized more on social media. That way you can increase your sales or even just get booked more. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you guys 5 simple steps. That's right, 5 simple steps that can improve your sales skills as an artist slash DJ. Let's go.
DJ D Smooth.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. I'm D Smooth. So happy that you made it back. I'm glad to see you guys again. That's right. In this video, guys, as I mentioned in the title, we're going to show you guys 5 simple steps that not only help me, but have helped others increase their sales, increase their notability, and just increase their overall presence in the field of being a DJ or an artist. But before I get to those 5 steps, I just want to share with you guys my quick story. So for those who don't know, I actually started my DJ business 3 years ago, although I've been DJing now for 6 years. I learned a lot just in the last 3 years, trust me, and I continue to learn year after year. Back in 2023, I set a goal expectation for myself. I wanted to basically track my numbers. And in that year, I was able to perform just under $15,000 for the entire year as a DJ. In 2024, we fast forward, I wanted to make as much as I possibly could. So I set my goals and expectations to $40,000 as a DJ. And I actually hit that goal. So in the midst of hitting those goals, I learned a few steps that I would love to share with you guys so that you guys can get the head start that you need to increase, to improve, and hit those numbers that you're looking to hit. In this video, guys, I'm just going to ask that you be patient with me there. Yes, it's 5 simple steps, but it's important that you make sure that you're jotting notes or taking in the information the best that you possibly can. That way it can translate into the reality that you live in. So I'm gonna grab my magic marker here. We're gonna start with step 1. And the first one is creating a logo. You need to be able to have an identity. So that's gonna be our first one there, identity. And basically what that means there, again, create yourself a logo, represent some colors. That logo should represent colors about you, the brand that you're looking to build, the music that you maybe bring to the table. You want to just make sure that people are kind of understanding that, okay, this is who that individual says that is. And it has to be consistent, not only on Instagram or whatever platform you're using, but for all platforms that you're using, that logo should be consistent throughout. So if you notice on my Instagram, if you notice on my YouTube, if you notice on my Facebook, etc., my logo is consistent all the way through. That way there's no confusion of who D Smooth is. Step number 2 there. We're going to go into social media engagement. This is a game I feel like a lot of people actually misunderstand with the social media. It's important that you guys, yes, post, but also be engaging with your potential clients there. I think that's most important. There's a lot of people who view your stories. You have no clue who they are. And he's like, how did you even hear about me? Well, those right there are potentially your clients there that's looking at the work that you're doing. They're looking at your day-to-day life. And people shop from who they can resonate from or resonate with, who they like, who they can see themselves as, if that makes sense there. So you want to make sure you're doing your best to represent your brand on your social media platforms. So if you're posting stuff that people maybe not are big fans of like you robbing a store or something like that, and you putting it on a story, good luck having customers. But if you're out there showing like the behind the scenes of, okay, I'm DJing or I'm making beats, I'm showing you guys how I prepare for my clients through my laptop, or if I'm even just out in the community about supporting other events going on in the area, people love to see that type of engagement because it lets them know that you're in the game. So I would definitely make sure that you're engaging with your clients there or engaging with others just in general on social media. And just to kind of touch on that a little bit more, I know you guys heard of the old term, follow for follow, like for like. It's kind of a silly thing to say in 2025. People don't really say that anymore like they did back in the MySpace era, but it's actually a serious thing that people do consider is if you're liking people's or your friends' social media content, they see your name. Or if you're viewing stories, they see your name on the stories there. I know I'm not the only person that go through my stories. I like to see who's on there watching because, again, you never know who that potential client is. So I just highly recommend that you go in and show some love. I'm not asking you to go through the list of everybody on your log and like all of their stuff and comment on all of it, but the opportunities that you do get and you do like the content that you're seeing, yeah, absolutely drop a heart, drop a like, thumbs up, and then also just be not afraid to comment as well too. I think that's really going to boost you guys' just respect, but also just boosting your trust with the people that's out there in the social world, and then they can again see your brand attached to their things and so forth. One of the best players that I love who do this really well is the app called Threads from Meta. They do a great job on Threads, just showing love, showing support, being very engaging, liking your post, but then also commenting on it as well too. And that's a game that I try to replicate, and I have seen great results from that. So just keep that in mind on whatever app you're using. It could be YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or X, sorry, Threads, you name it, LinkedIn, it doesn't matter. Play that game. I guarantee you'll see results from that. And that leads to basically step number 3. That's content creation. It's important to be creating content. You want to make sure that you're showing people like, hey, like, I'm not just what my bio says. I'm not just a DJ. I'm not just an artist. But like, here's why. You tell them, yeah, sure, they read that, but give them the why. Give them the how. So I think it's important to just show people like, hey, I create content. So that's going to be step number 3. I create content. And this is simple. One of the best advice that I was given was to always have something on your stories every single day. If you go dry, then that's again an opportunity that you may be losing out on. So just having something on your story every single day will allow you to be a player in the game. You're getting the views, you're getting the eyes, you're getting the attention. Not the attention that I mean as in everybody's liking your stuff or, you know what I mean, or commenting on it, but you're getting viewed, your brand is getting viewed. If you're on Instagram, for an example, or even Facebook, you see the little pop-up bubble, and the more consistent you are, the more you just kind of leap to the front there. And the more people that get to see your videos or your stories, the higher your chance of being seen. So I just think that's very important to be able to create content, make it relatable. I love doing teaching videos, but I also like making cool content too. Just like, here's my DJ controller, or here's me in the community doing a food taste example. I love food. I'm not going to deny that. So when I'm out and about and I feel like I'm in a community, meeting with other people, some people do, travel content, just kind of model some of those things. But as an artist, as a DJ, I think it'd be very cool if you're doing videos that are helpful to other DJs. Maybe it's content of you putting a cool mix together, a cool mashup together, a cool transition. It's the crowd that you're just panning out to, and they just, again, people can live in that moment with you there and see that, okay, this person is in the game, they're making content, I love what they're doing. The more consistently you do that, the better. It is, I would say, with the content creation, try your best to get over 100 posts on whatever platform you're using. Get over 100 posts. I think that's going to allow you to get the understanding of, okay, I know what the chunk of my people like to watch. I know what I like creating. And then again, I just allow you to be able to just have free game out there and be able to just go, go, go. So I think that's super important to make sure that you're creating content. Which now brings me to step number 4. Step number 4 is probably one of the most important ones here, and that is collaboration. So when you think of collaboration there, just kind of think to yourself like, does he mean collaborating with other DJs? Does he mean collaborating with other artists, rappers, producers? Not necessarily. When I personally say collaboration, something that helped me to reach that $40,000 goal that I hit last year. This meant basically getting to know the community. So when I'm collaborating, I'm trying to do my best to set up a one-to-one, which is basically a sit-down meeting with somebody I don't know, and I want to get to know them better. And this can be 15 minutes, this can be 5 minutes, it could be a phone call, it can be in person. I highly recommend doing them in person for the maximum results. But again, just allowing yourself to immerse with the community. If the community don't know about you, how are they going to hire you? You have to think about who is hiring. Who are these event coordinators? Yes, they are on Instagram, but if you're not in the community where they're at, or showing love in the community where they be at, then how will they ever know about you? So definitely diving into the community, getting to know who your peers are, getting to know who the players are, and get to know them. Hey, my name is, I would love to sit down and get to know more about your business and see how I can be a help to you and help grow you. Things like that. Just not thinking about yourself, but thinking about how you can help the other individual there. I think one-to-ones are a power play that most people have no clue what it is. First of all, they don't know what it is, but they're not really acting on them as well too. I had a goal of 104 sit-down conversations last year in 2024. I didn't quite hit that goal. I hit about 70, but for me, that was still a PR, which is a personal record of how many people I was able to sit down with and get the opportunity to learn more about who they are and what they do. In doing so, they just built a more trusted relationship with me. So when I did tell them what I specialized in, when that opportunity came up in a conversation, I was able to tell them, hey, I'm a DJ. If you hear about, or if you hear in a conversation that people are looking for a wedding or they're doing a corporate event party, I would love to be on the forefront of your mind as a referral. Send them my way. I love to help and take care of them. And in return, make sure you're asking those questions to the people that you're getting to know. What can I do? What do you specialize in? So when I do hear that in conversation, I can bring you up as a referral. That is a power play, guys. I promise you. I promise you. Practice that, your life will change. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So yes, collaboration is probably the most important one. Show up for people, okay? You want them to show up for you? You don't want one person in your audience, go out and show up, that way they show up for you as well too. So collaboration. And that brings me to my last point, which is basically consistent messaging. This is pretty important, I would say, because you want people to remember you for what you said and what you do, and not have that change up all of a sudden. If I'm telling people, yeah, I'm consistently on time, I show up about an hour early to the weddings so I can get set up for you guys, and then all of a sudden, that changes to where I'm 10 minutes late, let's just say for an example, then that's not consistent. That my message is not consistent. I don't want to be known as someone who tells lies or who fibs to the people that I'm doing business with, or to the people of my audience on social media. I don't want to be saying, hey, I'm cooking beats, and then all I'm doing is really just posting my DJ controller. Like, no, be authentic, be genuine, be real. People will be able to spot that out, and it will make a difference and put a dent into your business brand. A recognized brand will go miles away. Someone who's flossing, if you want to say, or capping about their business, people will find out and they will not use your brand. I've had calls about DJs, hey, they actually said that they gotta cancel on me on my wedding, and it's a month away. Like, whoa, like that's to me, that's crazy for somebody you book a wedding, which is the most important day in somebody's life, a year ago, and in a month prior to the event, they basically say, I have to cancel on you. Whatever the reason may be. I get if you're sick, but you're not really sick for an entire month. I'm just saying, you don't want to have a brand that's recognized as somebody who doesn't show up. Have your Google account set up there as well too. That's something I've also been preaching to DJs and artists. if you have a Google account or a Google opportunity, get out there and show, people like, hey, like, I am who you say I am. Like, I am consistent. I am a dope DJ. I am, all of these cool things that the client now gets to say about you, not just you talking to other people's ears. So definitely set up a Google account as well too, and be consistent on there. Ask for reviews. That would allow you to, again, just boost your eyes so that you can be one of the top recognized people on Google when people are looking for an artist or a DJ, and your name pops up there. So if you're taking it seriously as a brand, if you really want to build a business, I definitely recommend Google. So yeah, with the 5, again, I'm not going to forget to write that there. Just be consistent with your messaging. Consistent message. So yeah, with those 5 things, I'll just repeat them again, just in case you can't see it on this board. There are 5 easy steps. First, we want to start off with our identity. Get yourself a logo. It will help you. And be consistent on all of your platforms with that same exact logo. It's exciting to share. I didn't have my first real logo that I fell in love with until 3 years ago. The first 3 years, I just made up a logo and I rolled with it. It was cool, and I use Canva for those who want to know where the best site to use your, or create like a logo. Go to Canva. They're awesome. They do a great job. There's a lot of opportunity on there to get creative and make your own identity. Number 2, be engaging on social media. Like, comment, share, do all of those cool things so that people are saying, hey, like, I'm attached to this individual. This is really cool that they're supporting me, or I get the opportunity to support them and they're commenting back on a comment that I just made on their post. Like, that goes miles and miles and miles. And then number 3, I create content. So yes, please do create content. Get on there. Don't be afraid. If nobody knows who you are, they're not going to buy from you, okay? So don't be afraid. Speaking on YouTube is not the easiest thing for me, but here I am doing it because I want to help you guys. So I create content for you and also my customers, okay? And then number 4, collaboration. Again, don't be afraid to get out in your community. The money you're looking to seek is in that person's back pocket, okay? So don't forget that you need to get in front of people so they can get to know who you are. You can get to know who they are. You can be able to merge those relationships, build that trust, build that be recognized in the community as somebody who shows up. Show up for people, okay? And collaborate. Get to know your peers. And then lastly, number 5, consistent messaging. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Consistent messaging, okay? Again, just be consistent with who you say you are, what you say you do. Be consistent with your pricing as well too. Don't change up on people, okay? Be who you say you are. Share that message. Be consistent on Google. Those messages on Google or those reviews on Google should basically tell you who your business is, okay? For those who don't know, my business is actually Smooth Entertainment, LLC. You can look at my Google if you want to, and you'll be able to see what people have to say about my brand. I hope this video helped you guys. I'm so excited to see you guys crush it. Please give me feedback if you want to learn something else cool, if you want to learn some other skills that can help benefit your brand. I'm all ears, and I want to be able to help you guys take off to the next level. So in the meantime, stay blessed. I'll see you in the next video, and much love as always. Peace.